Making YouTube videos are so hard. My fifth one. But anyway. Hi. Foster here. Foster 7th grade, actually. The artist and up and coming person that makes the videos on YouTube. And anyway, I'm gonna have the fucking label YouTuber. Oh, I hate that label so much. But anyway, hi guys. Today I want to talk about robots and just society, like making a future society. But robots are robots. 3 categories. There's robots, cyborgs. Let's say you like lost an eye in Vietnam. You fucking put your like left hand in like the car exhaust got ripped out or something. Or you jacked it too much kiddo and your arm fell off. And you go to the hospital, they put an electronic eye in you, they put a fucking mechanical arm where your left arm was from jacking it, So now you're a cyborg. Androids, complete robots, but the synthetic skin here, may or may not have a programmed memory of being a human child or not, or just realize they're a robot. But with human. But anyway, I think like we should do this sooner than later. Making robots like there's probably someone out there already doing having like a conscience. I am this living. Well, living, yeah. If you're conscious, you're living, even though you're a machine. 'Cause that's what living is. You have to be conscious. I mean, not conscious. Conscious. Can't pronounce it properly, but you have to be aware. Conscious. And like, you have to know what's going on. Like, if it's a robot that knows what's going on, and like a human in a vegetable state from like getting in a drunk driving accident, and they're just like, all the basic functions is like you just eat from a tube and like breathe and you can't really think. That's not like living. But like there's some cases of people like, no, I'm thinking of coma. Yeah, but like, is that really living, or they're just like dead but just barely there? But that's for a different story. But I mean, different topic. But like, the whole idea of like people being afraid of robots, like the fucking movies iRobots, but then you have some movies with like the scientist creates a robot, the government wants them, they love each other and stuff. There's I can give you like, there's movies against robots like iRobot, and there's movies that are for like robots that is like a Short Circuit. That one, you know. They urge a consciousness. Shouldn't robots worship us as gods? Or as equals? Or as inferiors, being inferior to them? Just like people, if they have a consciousness and not an hive mind, they will make up their own opinion, their own reasoning why they exist, and what humans are to them. Some might worship humans as gods, especially the ones that created the technology so they can think. Some will think we're disgusting primates that need to be destroyed. And they would probably make like some fucking like clan or something, like the Ku Klux Klan, but for humans. Some will be like secular humanists, thinking everyone's equal. You know? That's how it's gonna go down. You know? That's what I'm theorizing. If they have consciousness, they're gonna think for themselves. Unless like one robot puts like a hive mind in like the circuit data, or like gives them like a virus or something, which they like, maybe like some fucking 80s movie or some shit. But if you're a robot, I think we would need like a self security like online router for yourself. Or maybe they're not even gonna need like an internet router to think. Maybe they'll just have like their own thinking processor. Uh, yeah, and another thing like primates, apes, gorillas, same thing. But if we can like we land on the moon, right? People thought that was fucking impossible. And humans teach gorillas sign language. Sign language. I think we can put it a step further and make them talk because they have the same, like, we're descendants from them. Well, chimpanzees we could do. Like, because we share like 99% of DNA, you know, they have slightly different jaw lines. They have a tongue. They have fucking opposable thumbs, just like us. I think we can make them speak like German or like Japanese or fucking English or Italian or something. I mean, we just gotta take that one extra step, figure it out how to do it. I mean, if we can teach them sign language, we can, you know, teach them, you know, how to drive and stuff. But it would take years to like inherit that into like their genes and stuff. Not really like domesticating them like dogs, but like integrating them into a society. I know I probably talk about hating society, but I'm talking about like a perfect good society. One a some like someone could accomplish, cuz like there's like especially orangutans, they're primates, but they're like if we can integrate them into this society, they would be protected under like law, especially if they reach a consciousness like ours and be created as equals. Of course, some like not everyone's going to get behind that, obviously, but they'll have a better chance here if they become civilized, raise a family and stuff, instead of out there getting fucking shot by hunters for their fucking fur or some shit. And yeah, is that it? Maybe I'm thinking. I guess that's it, everyone. Yeah, like just think about like having like a neighbor as like I don't know any type of primate you want, and like another neighbor as a robot or coworkers. I mean, doesn't get lonely just talking to humans every single day. We're the only fucking species on this planet and in this galaxy as far as we know. Hopefully we're not. Hopefully there's other fucking life out there. Cause you know how lonely that is. Just think of you and like your friends, like out. There's like the town, right? And it's just you and your friends, and then you gotta explore the vast world, but on a small like. I'm trying to compare like you're in a room with your friends. That's planet Earth, and like the entire world is expanding, and there's the galaxy, right? And you and your friends have to look for other life forms. Probably they're not there. You're just the only living creatures in that on that planet searching for other conscious beings. Or maybe you haven't found them yet. Maybe it's going to take some years, some months. But, you know, some theorize we're the only ones, some don't. Who really knows until we make contact? Or they contact us. That was probably like a bad analogy with like, no, it wasn't. Like, smoker people in like a house expanding, looking on like planet Earth, and like they're the only people, but they have to find other people, aliens, for them to come in contact with. But like that's what I'm trying to say. Like there has to be a chance of other life forms. But anyway, now I think that would make the human race less lonely, having robots and primates join our ranks of consciousness. So yeah. So farewell, everyone. Talk to you soon, later. Bye.